knew I never could. Know that I can't find nobody else as good as you. I need you to stay, need you to stay.
Get rolling with your zero gravity tee and a zero gravity ball on your first level up.
Need a new way to show off? New emotes and celebrations are available with rewards at levels 7, 12, 16, 21, and 25.
Bring your fit to a new atmosphere with a zero gravity baseball helmet at level 23, suit at 37, and ride in style with a free BMX bike at level 30.
Hit the thrusters this season with double XP coins at levels 9, 28, 32, and 38. And grab that.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Only 3 games until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the West will be won. Taking a look at Seattle. They're second in the cup. And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Brandon Ingram is an all-star talent, but then again, this is what he expected would happen. He said, confidence got me this far. Even with my build, I always had it. I think I have greatness in me, and I'm not going to stop until I'm the best. He certainly is well on his way to fulfilling that prophecy, Kevin.
Tremendous, David. Thank you for that. And late in the season, we see playoff teams, Greg, resting their star players. Any excuse for lottery teams doing the same thing?
Not as far as the league is concerned. If they're healthy, what's the goal? Throwing away games is not acceptable.
Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. They've got Insanity. He's out there with Davis. Mitchell is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And for Kansas City, Nerlens Noel is out there with Baller. Then there's Harris. Then there's Buckets. Tip-off goes to Seattle. Now, here's Mitchell. Out of bounds, Kansas City takes possession.
Kansas City team ball.
And it's Kansas City's ball. Now Harris. Buckets passes to Harris. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Kansas City shooting their first free throw of the
2 shots.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Harris. Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
So aggressive and explosive. Mitchell working above the rim and doing damage.
Harris against Mitchell. Harris no good. About 1 minute into the first quarter. The three. And Donovan Mitchell hit from deep. Mitchell's got his second basket of the night.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around you.
Pass to Harris. Nice ball movement by Kansas City. Clock at 6. And Kansas City misses again. For Seattle, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Davis kicks to Mitchell. With the drive, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And how about the strength from Mitchell, looking tough and determined on that aggressive take inside.
He's guarded by Davis. And Harris wide open. He shoots, gets the three-pointer to fall. Harris has got 6.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Towns, and it's blocked. Covered by Mitchell. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter, and the shot goes in.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Driving in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 9. For Kansas City, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Passes it to Baldwin. He's guarded by Davis. And it's Harris off the drive. That one goes. Count it. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Seattle. They trail by 1. Buries it down low.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Towns against Harris. And it's Seattle with the rebound, fresh from a win against Portland.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
To the inside, and he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle. And going against Kansas City, their first meeting of the season.
And this is a team they battled in the conference finals last season, coming up short.
Yeah, bitter pill to swallow, too. I mean, when you face that team again, that's always, not just in the back of your head, it's in the front of your mind, too. Getting a win would be some kind of consolation.
So both teams making some changes here. Gobert, the pass to Hunter. Barbosa with it. His last outing, 16 points for him. Now the pass to Hunter. 5 on the clock. Pass to Murray. Over Paul. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Kansas City will go the other way with it. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And you've got to love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
Gobert finds Randall. Randall is doubled. Back to Gobert from deep. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Now, what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Kansas City?
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
You know, Ingram is quiet about the work he puts in after practice and before games. This is a guy who just never stops trying to improve, though, and that's shown up in how he's grown as a player.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Seattle making a change here. Rozier's checked in. A free throw drops for Gobert.
And you talk to Murray. He said it was a lot of fun to grow up in Canada. Wanted to prove that you can play ball there and still get to where you need to go.
Pass to Chang. Ball outside. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
A tremendous Mobile One block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
And that one drops for him. And as a prep, Murray formed a duo with Thon Maker to defeat some top American schools.
And Murray blew up in some of the showcases. 5-star recruit, top 10 pick. Canada producing yet another exceptional talent.
And the rejection by Cousins. And he gets it back. And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
Hey, Murray's reputation and profile is that of a scorer. I mean, that's what he is, but he's also showing you that he's not afraid to get his hands dirty either.
Passes it to Ingram. Over Hunter. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Ingram's got his second bucket of the night.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Here's Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Assisted.
Gobert's got 5 now.
Murray.
You know, I really like seeing this from Murray.
Kansas City
Looking to
timeout
get his
call.
open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
And Kansas City decides to take their first time out here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Ball looking over the floor. Now the feed to Harrell. Some solid defense from Rozier. Seattle has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Sabonis finds Hunter. Murray outside. And the pass to Sabonis. Over Jang. Sabonis, no good. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Kansas City. And Cousins throws it down.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working into the open man. Really good possession.
Rozier against Harrell. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the first. Rozier into the lane. Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Boy, about as easy an assist as you could have that time for Rozier.
Hunter against Ingram. Launches a 3. Unable to get that one. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Kansas City leads by just 1. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen, guys, from Kansas City.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for Kansas City. Harrell is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then there's Harris. And it's Jang and at point guard.
And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking.
That free throw, no good. Greg, as we take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line.
And he sinks the second. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but, Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, that's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
And here's Jang. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And that one's good. Ingram. And Kansas City leads by 2.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's Towns. Going inside. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And there it is for him.
Anthony Towns.
Towns has got 6.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
It's rebounded by Towns.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And that one, good. Now it's a 4-point Seattle lead.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over. And when Towns is on the floor, the attitude of this team, Clark, completely changes. They play with so much more confidence.
Yeah, I could not agree with you more, Kevin. He's a floor raiser. In other words, he makes everybody else play a little better and lifts up their confidence. And he does it while also putting up monster numbers of his own.
Looking at who's out there now for Kansas City. Nerlens Noel comes in for Ingram. And it's buckets in for Jang. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Here's Mitchell. That shot misses. And Kansas City will go the other way with it. Down low. Harris passes the ball. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Mitchell. Driving to the basket. Off on the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Right wing. Inside. Noel. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Really got to admire the way Noel adjusts after contact. Excellent body control by the big man.
Pass to Mitchell. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Very healthy 6 for 9.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And that's out of bounds. Kansas City will retain possession. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Harris outside. Shot clock at 5. Unloads from 13. That one doesn't drop. Seattle goes the other way with it. Outside, Davis. Feeds it to Randall. It's stolen by Harris. For the finish. And slam dunk by Harris.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Mitchell up top, guarded by Harris. Mitchell against Harris. 6 on the shot clock. With the teardrop. And Mitchell with the layup. Mitchell's got the lead up to 4 now for Seattle.
And so tricky there with the floater. Mitchell aware of when he should try his luck shooting that shot.
Here's buckets. And that one comes up a bit short.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
No good on that.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Looking at who's out there now for Kansas City. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Baller. Harrell comes in for Noel. And Paul's subbed in for Harris. And then for Seattle, Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Randall. And it's Jamal Murray in for Insanity. Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
They get a hand on it. Pass to Cousins. And now running up the court, Barbosa pushing it up. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Barbosa's got his first 2 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And it's sent back by Mitchell.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead. Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Passes it to Barbosa. Here he goes, and the rejection by Harrell. There's the pass to Paul. Pass to Cousins. The tray. And Davis pulls it down. Seattle leading by 4.
2 minutes.
Kicks to Murray. Pass to Mitchell. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Kansas City has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell.
City ball. Coming onto the floor for Seattle.
Seattle on defense. 6-point lead. The shot's good from Paul.
Nice work by Paul, as usual, in that mid-range area. So effective there.
Connects from 3-point range. 5 points in the game.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from 3-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Here's Ingram. Seattle grabs the miss.
And then they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
To the middle. Here's Buckets. Tries again. And another shot. And he sinks the layup. Buckets got his second bucket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
At the top of the key, Towns. Towns is double. Back to Barbosa. Bounce pass from Sabonis. Just 5 on the clock. Deep 2 from Murray. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Here's Ingram. Can't hit the short-range fadeaway.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
And so it's Seattle heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy bunnies. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, it should be fun.
And see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He had 18 points, 2 blocked shots, and 1 steal. It was a return.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Second half is underway. Here's who Michael Malone's got on the floor. Davis is out there with insanity. Then there's Towns. And it's Mitchell. Towns at the elbow. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And they'll get another chance. Pass to insanity. Just 2 to shoot. And the rejection by Noel.
Terrific timing by Noel, utilizing his vertical and hands extremely well in terms of how he blocks shots.
Towns with the steal. Here's Mitchell. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
It's stolen. Right side Davis. Mitchell outside. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. And it's Davis missing.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Harris drives in. And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Seattle calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
A different look for Seattle. Julius Randle's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Hunter subbed in for Davis.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Kansas City timeout called.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
I'm called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Harris passes to Buckets. To the paint. Noel dishes to Harris. Back to Noel. Now, here's Hunter. Defense right on him. Mitchell kicks to Randle. The pass to Hunter. And here is Mitchell. Taken away. Inside. Here's Harris. Can't hit that one. Seattle goes the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And the basket is good.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Seattle leading by 4. Mitchell outside. Pass to Hunter. Pass to Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hunter, the pass to Insanity. Drops in the tray.
3 points.
Insanity's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Kansas City has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Passes to Harris. And there's the pass to Buckets. To the middle. Here's Baller. Noel trying to break loose. And too long on the shot. And Randall has got the ball here for Seattle. 7-point differential. Can't hit from in close. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And that one's good. Noel.
Hey, just give Noel the rock in the post, and he knows what to do from there. Excellent presence in the low post.
Seattle calls timeout.
Get ready for the Death Squad!
And it's a completely new group here for Kansas City. Kansas City on D, trailing by 5. Mitchell looking it over. Takes it inside, and the rejection by Jang. Paul with the ball. Barbosa picks him up. Harrell dishes to Cousins. Harrell trying to free himself up. Cousins, no good. Sabonis, the pass to Mitchell. To the inside. Outside, Sabonis. Pass to Mitchell. There's the drive, and he slams it down right on top of Brandon Ingram.
And what a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Paul.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Jang lays it up and banks it in. And now just a 3-point Seattle lead.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Ball finds Cousins. From the stripe, hits the front of the rim and out.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Murray against Ingram. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Barbosa. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Pass to Cousins. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Down low. Passes it to Sabonis. And it goes down 2 points. Sabonis has got 6.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Paul left side. Basket good.
The ball control that Chris Paul has is fantastic. I mean, those dribble moves, and he's got a bunch of them, look effortless.
Paul against Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Poked away. Stolen by Barbosa. Shoots over Ingram. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Or the long limbs of Ingram come into play on defense, bothering shooters with his length and his hustle.
And so it's Seattle in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Zhang. Waller is out there with Ingram. Then there's Harris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And if he gets looked that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Seattle.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
2 shots.
I've been impressed with how well they penetrated tonight, too.
A free throw drops for Gobert.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
And Gobert drops them both. Kansas City trails by 10. Now here's Zhang. The pass to Harris. Another 3 for Kansas City.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And stolen by Zhang, and here they come. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists in the game.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Knocked away. And the whistle blows in the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And guys, listen twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And some changes here for Kansas City. Noel's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And it's buckets in for Zhang. And then for Seattle, Julius Randle comes in for Gobert. And it's insanity in for Jamal Murray.
Well, there's nothing like being unselfish as a player, and Noel was outstanding in that regard. Reading the entire floor and finding his guys for high percentage shots.
Seattle has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
A nice shot by Harris.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Seattle calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Julius Randle. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, when Mike Malone talked to his team during that last timeout, he said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Towns trying to get open, and it's Mitchell missing. And it's Kansas City's ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Harris looking it over. Driving inside to take the lead. Seattle grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. Shoots it up. Goes back up. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. That gives them the lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Kansas City.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And slam dunk by Harris.
He is such a great dunk.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Seattle missing again.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way. And even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting. 1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Here's the lob for Harris. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Mitchell right side. Rebounded by Kansas City.
He looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Outside, Towns. Mitchell up top. Rebounded by Kansas City. Baller's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Pass to Buckets. Pass to Harris. Fires it up. Wide open shot is on the money. Harris has got the lead up to 7 now for Kansas City.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
This is it to Buckets. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Buckets got 9 points now in the quarter.
We've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Seattle calls timeout. Nice game, great performance by Harris.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they've got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Paul outside. Here's Baller, a second chance effort, and he lays it up and in. And it's a 12-point Kansas City lead.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
Mitchell with the bounce pass. That's a 2 from Towns. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. Mitchell outside. They need this one. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession.
The ball goes to Seattle.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Clock at 4. Here's Towns. A beautiful reverse layup.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
The pass to Noel. He's guarded by Davis. Pass to Buckets. Takes the 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Mitchell missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Here's Baller. No good that time. Seattle goes the other way with it. Outside, Davis. Here's the lob to the hoop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh! What a finish with the reverse dunk.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Mitchell outside. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Kansas City. And so Kansas City takes the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris, big win tonight. What do you think was the biggest factor?
I don't know. It was just our defense. Obviously our offense fed off of it. Guys made open shots, but I think we really locked down defensively, and that's what we're trying to make sure is that we're a defensive team every night.
Well, you were a defensive team tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
pursue. Better target than